So much fun here in the quilting studio as always. Let me go ahead and show you what's happening. Maxine wanted this made for her grandson, who plays the guitar, as you can tell, in a band, and I think a couple of other instruments as well. She loved this fabric right here. Linda found the fabric, and Linda created the quilt, and Maxine kind of overwatched the entire process, make sure it was the way she wanted it done, which is wonderful. She did the pressing on the fabrics. She did the decision making as to colors to go with it. Grandson's other colors that he likes is the purple and the red and the blue. And one of the things that that Linda's really great at is like pinwheels and such. So this is very specific to an idea that Linda would create, but it also has all of Maxine's ideas in it. So super fun to be able to have it. The design I'm putting on here actually is one that I think I've only used one or two other times, and it's actually my guitar's design. I do love it so much. It has a guitar on here. It has a couple of musical notes. It winds its way across the quilt very nicely. The color of thread that we're using is actually my variegated red, white, and blue. I only get a certain number of opportunities to be able to use this. Normally I would use it on a veteran quilt, on a quilt of valor, on a patriotic quilt, but it's fun to be able to use it on something like this that isn't any of those, but it's just a color that this young man really likes to be able to have. So yes, I do have variegated colors. I have dozens of colors of thread, and I have a couple of dozen variegated threads actually, so feel free to ask about that, and let's get something started over here at the quilting studio. I have hundreds of designs to be able to choose from. It didn't take us too long to narrow down. We knew she wanted something musically inclined, and when I found this one with the guitars, she was all about it. I did have to increase it to make it as large as possible under the circumstances, because it just has a lot of twisting and turning, and we want to be able to see the design. We don't want it so small that we can't see it. Plus, we'll talk about the backing in a while, because it's actually a minky back. But in the meantime, go ahead and check out other videos of this one. When you hit the arrow, there's like an arrow right down here. When you hit that, it'll take you to other of this quilt getting stitched out with a lot of other tips and ideas right there. And you can be able to follow on Facebook and follow on Instagram. And over there, I put up pictures of this quilt along with lots of other quilts with the tips and ideas. So I hope that will bring you some inspiration. If you have someone that loves the guitar, this may be something that you might want to look into.